Hello and welcome back to Mondo Musings, following an enthralling Olympic Games in Tokyo. I'm Ricardo McLean. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say a very special thank you to all of you who have contributed to getting Mondo Musings to and beyond the 500 subscriber milestone. Thanks a million. Let's now take a look back at the 10 best athletics performances from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Number 10, 48.36 seconds, Shaunae Miller-Uibo, women's 400 meters. Shaunae Miller-Uibo's successful defense of her 400-meter title confirmed her status as the finest one-lap talent of the current generation. The statuesque Bahamian shrugged off suggestions of injury and a strong field to slalom home in a personal best time, matching Marie-Josée Pérec's record tally of 2 Olympic titles in the event. Better yet, not a track burn was suffered in accomplishing the golden feat this time around. Number 9, 9.80 seconds, Lamont Marcel Jacobs, men's 100 meters. Italy's Lamont Jacobs was solid from start to finish, eventually crossing the line in the joint 5th fastest time in Olympic history to seize the seat vacated by 3-time 100-meter champion Usain Bolt. The unfancied 26-year-old finished 0.06 of a second ahead of fellow Texas-born sprinter Fred Kerley, who is another man whose medal success in Tokyo would have come as a surprise to many. Number 8, 19.62 seconds, Andre de Grasse, men's 200 meters. Within the space of 19.62 seconds, Canada's de Grasse transformed from faithful groomsman into man-of-the-moment groom, finally adding gold and in national record time to the silver and 2 bronze medals he previously won at the Games. In many respects, it's quite fitting that the 26-year-old, whose big brother, little brother byplay with 3-time Olympic 200-meter champion Usain Bolt is one of the enduring memories from Rio 2016, has now succeeded him as the new half-lap king. Number 7, 9,018 points, Damian Warner, decathlon. Damian Warner, one of the most gifted multi-eventers of his generation, finally unearthed global gold after playing second and third fiddle to some of the all-time greats of the Deca game over the last decade. The speedy 31-year-old Canadian became only the 4th man to breach the mythical 9,000-point barrier, en route to his eventual Olympic record point total. Number 6, 10.61 seconds, Elaine Thompson-Herah, women's 100 meters. Thompson-Herah was simply poetry in motion as she defended her Olympic 100-meter title in the most emphatic fashion imaginable, speeding to the joint 2nd fastest time in history, which also now stands as an Olympic record. Thompson-Herah's countrywoman Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who arrived in Tokyo with dreams of a historic 3rd 100-meter title, finished in silver medal position, with quarter-miler come short sprinter Shericka Jackson grabbing bronze to complete a memorable Jamaican sweep. Number 5, 51.46 seconds, women's 400-meter hurdles. Already the world record holder following her scintillating 51.90 to defeat arch-rival Delilah Muhammad at the U.S. Olympic trials, the 22-year-old American lowered that mark by almost half a second in Tokyo to relieve her compatriot of her Olympic crown. Muhammad, the former fastest female 400-meter hurdler of all time, who was second in a stunning 51.58, definitely didn't go down without a fight though, setting the pace for much of an epic race that also witnessed Dutchwoman Femke Bol at just 21 being pulled to a stunning European record time of 52.03. Number 4, 21.53 seconds, Elaine Thompson-Herah, women's 200 meters. 2 was definitely the theme for the Jamaican sprint star in Tokyo. With a breathtaking exhibition of half-lap running, she became just the 2nd athlete after compatriot Usain Bolt to win the Olympic 100 and 200-meter titles on 2 separate occasions. Her 21.5-second blitz, which lopped over a 10th from the legendary Merle Naughty's one-time national record of 21.64, also saw the 29-year-old displace America's Gabby Thomas as the 2nd fastest woman over the distance in history. Number 3, 15.67 meters, Yulimar Rojas, women's triple jump. Most in the athletics world saw it coming, but still, it was no less stunning. With her final jump, the gangly Venezuelan bounded beyond Inessa Kravetz's former standard by a massive 17 centimeters. To put things into perspective, Patricia Mamona, the Portuguese silver medalist, who did brilliantly to add 35 centimeters to her pre-Tokyo 2020 best, still found herself over 60 centimeters adrift of gold when all was said and done. Surely, cutting the sand beyond 60 meters for Rojas is simply a matter of conjuring up a slightly more productive second phase. Number 2, 23.30 meters, Ryan Crouser, men's shot put. As absurd as it sounds, defending champ Ryan Crouser almost seemed to be going through the motions even as he dropped one Olympic record bomb after another beyond the 22.5 meter mark with his first 5 throws. On his 6th and final toss, the towering American finally uncorked the monster the world had been waiting for, muscling the 7.26 kilo shot out to an eventual gold medal winning distance just 7 centimeters shy of his own world record. Shockingly, despite also beating the pre-meet Olympic record, reigning world champ Joe Kovacs found himself the better part of a meter from the top of the podium. And at number 1, 45.94 seconds, Karsten Warholm, men's 400-meter hurdles. Two-time world champion Karsten Warholm, who'd broken Kevin Young's long-standing world record just over a month prior, fired the event into the matrix with a run that left minds around the world irreparably bent. Just think about this. There were more than 15 men, including Jamaica's former world champs finalist Nathan Allen, who failed to run as fast as 45.94 in the heats of the men's 400 meters. Arguably the greatest track and field performance ever, in arguably the greatest race ever, the Warhorse's greatest gallop yet will endure as the shining moment from an Olympic Games that certainly soared above its circumstances. And that's a wrap for our return episode of Mondo Musings Top 10 of the Weekend. If you have any feedback on this list, I'd really love to hear it, so please drop those thoughts in the comments section below. And if you care, please do share your favorite athletics moment from the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Thanks as always for watching. Until next time, Godspeed.